Good, good morning. This is Mercedes Warrick with the first thought of the day and the I Am Mine. Actually, it is Saturday afternoon, going into the evening. I am curious about how it would be to record the first thought of the day. And so I have doing the sans makeup here in my home office. Today's topic, which was done first thing in the morning, was be curious. Be curious about the shiny objects that are before you. And so you were seeing an example of me putting this into action today because I had some good response to something that I did that was actually me. And you could see me as opposed to just hearing my voice. So I decided to get curious about how I would feel about doing the channel on video, and I think that it's a good example of expansion and moving forward to do something that you were probably scared to death to do. So here I sit, and when we recorded this first Be Curious and to pay attention to the shiny object, it actually came through 36 channels in 36 days. It was day one, and it said, the guidance said, follow the shiny object. Be curious about what's in front of you and how you're feeling about it and the thoughts that are coming through, and then get quiet and see what Spirit is teaching you today, what they are trying to get you to attune to or pay attention to in your life. So this is the first part of the day, and this is the first recording in this way without makeup. This is very brave because usually anything I do on camera I have to be fully coiffed, but truthfully these first thoughts of the day do come, and I literally have been rolling over and turning on the recorder. So I didn't want to lose that flavor, and I wanted to see if I could be not vain enough to just sort of show up and do these, because it's really more important. If I stop to do my hair and my makeup and everything, you kind of lose the essence of what is flowing through. A lot of times when I'm doing a channel, it is there is a preamble, much like we do. We'll see if something comes through even right now. There's a preamble, and which is much like what we're doing, and then Spirit slowly begins to roll through. And so as I'm waking up, I feel the inflowing of God, the inflowing of Creator, the inflowing of my connectiveness to Source. So let's see if there's anything here, and we'll just do this as one big, beautiful adventure and being curious and seeing what is for us today. Welcome. Onono ni eshke nana yeko nani yeko na yeke nana yoko. Our vessel Mercedes, our loved one, Ononi eshke nana yoko, has just been going through this marvelous transformation over the last few days. Yoko na yeke na, she followed the guidance, yeke nana yoko, and expanded her Anoni Yeshkena was really kind of a cleaning out, but she became familiar with the holy fire, through the practice of Reiki. And with this came an opening for her. So the things that she would have been afraid of even 24 hours ago or 24 hours before the training, is burning away. Holy fire is burning away, but it is not a singeing. It is not a singeing. It is a gentle rising. It really is. When we say be curious, it is be curious of everything around you and seeing God in everything. Your source in everything, the divine in everything. And when you look at the world in these eyes, especially if you're having sort of a no no yeshike na nanayoko tough moment, getting curious about why what is in front of you is shown up, or what is the lesson, or what are you being shown? There's a wonderful thing that Mercedes does with people who come before her. She says, what are you seeing? What are you hearing? What are you seeing? What are you feeling? What are you seeing? Let's get excited about it. And sometimes you would look and you would say, huh? It's hard to get excited about it. And it may take a few moments. And those moments may expand into days. However, breathe and exhale. It is so interesting to view life in this way, where you can just be in the divine, be in the curiosity of what is before you, and seeing what is before you, and seeing how wonderful it is, and how so we will give you just a brief example. When Mercedes came home from her training, what happened was she was given some instruction, and it took several days for the information to flow through her, and so in regular living, it can be a little interesting. But from this time that she has taken for herself, she was able to explore the energy and the feeling in the heart of what was coming. So there was a wonderful building of space, changing her space around and bringing the things that she loves. She loves her crystals, so bringing them into her living room. Has a nice beautiful grid now. I live by myself. So she is able to do these things. Yes? And and then some excitement about what is coming forward for her. And I would say, if you know me, I can go this way for me. So no makeup and and we just set up the room and decided to give it a try, because we wanted to be curious about how this would be a different start, a different way. Well, sometimes I'll get all glammed up, and other times it will be just like this. Find the areas in your life where you can totally shed ego, and maybe get so curious about something that you step farther and way beyond something that you never could have imagined for yourself before. And when you see the shiny object, breathe, relax, inhale, and seek. We love you, we love you, we love you. Be curious. Be curious about God. Be curious about Creator. Be curious about your connection. Be curious about how you interact and interplay with the divine. Be curious about love. There's a wonderful story. Maybe she will tell you the next time. A wonderful, wonderful story about being curious about love. So we love you, we love you, we love you. Perhaps we'll see more. This was not so painful. We love you and we wish you would do.